Welcome back, everybody, to episode 149, season 3, episode 45, brought to you on Monday, November 26, 2018, at approximately 6:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm one of your hosts. I am Larry, aka Bluemanrule. I am joined as usual by my main Damie, the man at Thanksgiving himself, none other than Mike, aka Scarfinger, aka Real Talk. What's up, dog?
What's up, dog?
Man, chilling, B. Chilling, B. How's Thanksgiving, man?
It was pretty cool, man. I went. I didn't really want to, but I went to my sister's house.
Okay.
And it was a pretty decent time. I drank a little bit.
What? What you drink though? What you drink?
No, I was.
Let's
I
make
was,
Denny and them cringe real quick. What you drink?
No, I had like three different kinds of. Moscato.
Okay.
And like I want like drinking. You know what I mean? Like I want.
Okay.
And then I had a little bit of vodka cranberry, but it wasn't enough to really
do nothing.
Yeah, I was just trying my sister's drink. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Word up, man. Word up. Let's see. So you went out to your sister's. Y'all had a little drink. Did you cook anything?
I did not cook anything. I did make two no bake desserts. I told you I won't baking a damn thing.
Yeah, you weren't playing no games. I was sending you those KitchenAid standing mixes, and you were like, nope.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice to have one of those,
right?
But I just don't do enough. At this point, I'm kind of all in. I'm kind of all in on painting, and so like the making cookies and all that kind of stuff is just not really what I'm about right now.
Okay, word up. Hey man, let me get this going because you know what I forgot.
The other one, the other stream ain't going.
Yeah, that's what I forgot. So that's what I'm about to change right now. So we're about to change that. All right, we're gonna get it going right now. All right, start streaming.
I was looking forward to pop out the chat, and I was like,
yeah, there it is.
Ain't no chat to pop out, dog.
Yeah, that's on me. That's on you, boy. All right, let me see if I could just get the view link. All right, man. So that's cool. I had a pretty awesome Thanksgiving though, man. It was pretty cool. So my mom came over, and then my brother came over, all his kids, my two nephews and my niece, and then my niece has a son, and his birthday is actually Saturday, so I'll be going out to that on Saturday to his birthday party to celebrate that. And then my youngest nephew, his girl came by as well. So, and then one of their cousins came by, man. So I mean, we had quite a few people in the house. I think with me and my 4, 1, 2, 6. Yeah, I think it was about 10 people in the house, man, which is what I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
So
yeah, it was a similar situation in my sister's house, except for, most of them are Cowboys and or the R's team.
Right.
And so, like, as soon as the game came on, they was all about that.
Oh, of course they are.
All about that. All about it. Like, it was just like, yo, we trying to eat. It was like, no, this game on. Let's wait till a commercial.
Right.
Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, it was just one of those things. It was really cool though. I did I just kind of sat around and just hung out with some folks. Now, let me ask you a question.
Yep.
My brother-in-law's brother, is that still my brother-in-law? Or is that called something else? My brother-in-law's brother.
Is he your brother-in-law's brother?
Is he my brother-in-law? That's what that's this is my brother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my brother-in-law, my brother-in-law, not my sister's husband, but his brother. We sat around at the table and we was just kind of cooling most of the time. And he so I made a Butterfinger pie.
Okay.
It was slamming. Right. And then I made a banana pudding. Right. Now let me tell you about this banana pudding.
Banana puddings be legit, y'all.
And I just made a little something. Like, I didn't make like a double batch because I wasn't expecting it to be like really as big of a hit as it
like
actually
in demand, right?
Right, because I figured like it's Thanksgiving.
Right,
everybody got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
everybody got all kinds of stuff. There's pies and there's cheesecake and all this other stuff.
Right, of course.
And like he was the first one into that banana pudding.
He was into it. Then he turned the lid off that mug.
And he was one of the people that he was one of my drinking buddies for the night.
Okay.
So he spent most of the night trying to convince me that I need to mass produce
the banana pudding
when it comes to that banana pudding. And I was just like, I ain't really about that life. Like,
right,
I just, but he is just like, yo, you can sell these. Like, my girl, her best friend is, she be selling these for like $20 a piece, and yours is way better than hers. And he was like, damn, yours is way better than mine. Like, that type of stuff. And I'm just like, it's cool, and then it just ended up being this long drawn out conversation that I wanted nothing to do with.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Because I won't tell anybody how I do it.
Right.
Yeah, but I do it a little bit differently than a lot of people. So but I won't tell anybody how I do it, and everybody's just like, I don't know what you did. Like, I gotta figure this out. Like that type of stuff. So that ended up being a long drawn out conversation that I wanted nothing to do with. But it was still cool. And then we played a game during the football game. We sat down and then put a table up in the living room, and we played left, right, center. Have you ever played left, right, center?
Nope.
All right. So it is apparently a really, really popular game that I had only really heard of right before this happened. So it is a game that has 3 dice.
All right.
And on the dice, it has a left, a right, a center, and a safe.
Okay.
So
got 3 people. Good.
Yeah. So you roll. We play for money. We put some money down. We just did quarters. We did quarters or whatever like that. So like you roll and you do what the cards tell you. I mean the dice tell you to do. So you have to basically pass money to the left, right, put it in the center, or you're safe from passing money.
Okay.
And let me tell you, this is a very simple game, but it gets heated. And it also is crazy because when you lose all of your money, you're not necessarily out, because the person next to you can get a left or a right, and they got to pass that money back to you. Even though you didn't have any, they still got to pass money back to you. So you can still be in the game.
Okay. Word.
And the last person left,
the last
person left gets the whole pot.
Nice, man. Nice.
So we started off playing it was like 3 sets of 50 cent, and then it just kind of went from there and became it just became crazy.
Sorry, man. I'm typing the Simpson and Chase who up there in the chat, so I'm just putting down stuff and putting it in the notes. But keep going, dog. Keep going.
Yeah. So I ended up winning. I won a couple of the rounds.
Nice.
So I made my money back plus a little bit more.
Right.
But then like my little sister, I helped her get back in the game. But it got real heated, especially when we went up to dollars.
Oh yeah. Did it get dominoes heated though? Because we played a lot of dominoes in my house.
It didn't get dominoes heated, but it did get, because my oldest sister, I refused to play cards with her. So like this dice game was like it was a better situation for all of us, because I refused to play cards with her.
Really?
I absolutely refused. Like if she say anything about playing cards, I'm out. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Throwing them hands up in the air?
Yeah. At least with the dice, she can't really cheat, but she just won way too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I heard you say it. It's funny, man.
She got some luck, or I don't know what you call it, but she got something behind her. She won quite a few times. And so Yeah, man, that was good, and it was a good time. You know, them being all sports fans, they were all looking at the TV and playing. I had my back to the TV because I didn't really care about the football. But man, that was a good time. Like
Good,
I
man.
was like we was having fun, and it was so simple. Like I had people who normally don't really engage in these types of activities that was just like, shoot, I got some quarters. Let's do this.
Nice, man. That's good, man. That's good. You know, so as I mentioned, we had about 10 folks over. And bruh, okay, we got to talk about the spread. Okay.
All right.
So we had ham, turkey, and then our oven made some brisket and then put it on the smoker for a little bit after that. Right. Then we had stuffing, macaroni and cheese, sweet potato casserole. My wife was supposed to make some broccoli cheese casserole, but decided not to. And then my mom brought some green beans, some corn. I forgot we had baked beans as well. And then she brought some regular mashed potatoes. And then for dessert, we had apple pie, well, which was more like Dutch apple pie. And then we had sweet potato
the Dutch
pie.
apple pie is the one that got the crisscross on top, right?
Well, no, so that's more of a classic. It's like a crumble. Yeah, the crumble on the top.
Okay,
yeah,
I got it.
yeah. So we did that, and it was good. It was good, man. Like we had a spread, bro. It was good, and sit up in here and play dominoes. What was cool is that I taught my family how to play. You know, because I had taught them. I tried to teach them before, and they saw how much fun we were having. They're like, oh, let's learn how to play. So I sat down. I taught everybody how to play. Taught them how to count.
Any money come out?
No. You can't do that the first couple of times. We didn't play for money because they wanted to play teams, and I only play for money when I play cutthroat or when I play head to head. That's the only time I play for money because I know I could control me. I don't need to rely on a partner. But it was good, man. We had a really, really good time, and I was out there, you know, bumping some music, man. Had my little Bose speaker in the living room, and then when I went out to the grill and stuff, moved it out there. People, I mean, it was good, man. We had a nice time. It was chill. It was cool. And then, you know, it just came time, and then everybody just rolled out and left, man. You know, we were just sitting out there playing bones. People just rolled out. I was like, man, that's what's up. Told my brother and them take some plates home and shoot that to some plates home, man. Things were good. Everything worked out, man. So look forward to that. But man, it was a lot of work on my wife. I don't know if we'll host next year. We'll see if she wants to. But it's a lot of work, man. A whole lot of work. Yeah. But it worked out. It was a great day. I'm not complaining at all. So but man, hey, before we get into Black Friday though, because there was a lot of deals I got, bro. Like a lot of deals.
I did barely anything from Black Friday, so that's all you.
Oh no, man. No, you got it. Oh, you gotta get into it, Mike. Anyway, it was some good stuff out there, man. So but Mike, why your boy Simpson hit me up today and he said, hey man, somebody caught Todd Bridges with that different strokes, folks. And so boy I saw the video, so if y'all don't remember Todd Bridges from Different Strokes, he was trying to break up an argument with one of his neighbors, and they went and pulled a security footage, and that dude got knocked. He got knocked up real good, like he got knocked smooth. Well, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Can we talk about Dwight Howard? They're giving Dwight Howard the blues right now.
What happened? What happened with Dwight Howard, man?
Oh, you don't know what's happening with Dwight Howard? Apparently. Dwight Howard got outed by a trans person who basically said that your boy is a bottom, and really? he is really about that life.
Wow. Okay.
Like really about that life. Now we know him as Church Boy, but apparently he really digs that trans life.
Oh, I see. The Breakfast Club looks like they posted it up about 4 hours ago. Allegedly exposed by man claiming to be his ex-boyfriend.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. And said that he a bottom.
Man.
That means he's not a giver. He likes to receive.
I know what that means. It's just It's just crazy.
So somebody posted. I shared this meme. and it's mean, but it's kind of funny. It has a picture of an apple.
Mm-hmm.
It has a picture of Dwight Howard. Has a picture of a pair of pants, and it has a picture of some shoes. And it said, "What song is this?" Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
With the fur, silly man.
So your boy out there, he been on that church thing for a long time, but apparently, just like most of the churches that we know, there's some things going on outside of church. That's a problem.
Man,
speaking of churches, did you see my man, the pastor, that like had a harness and was being like flew over his congregation to the stage?
No. What?
My man was in church with wire work, dog.
Wow. First of all, how big is your church where you actually got to get wires in there? Number two, how much does wire work cost?
It's like, yo, so Miss Francine and them.
Miss Francine
and them put in they last little bit to pay their tithes and all that kind of stuff. And you show up with the wire work. Like, what is this?
Man, dude.
How many people in your congregation are struggling right now and you showed up with the wire work?
Just flaunting all them ducats in their face. I'm surprised he wasn't dropping change as he was going across congregation.
Yeah, it's bad enough that, for some reason, the pastor's supposed to be about the Lord, but pastor need a Bentley. And, like the big pastors need the jets and, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I can't get down with that. Yeah, we need a jet to spread the word.
Like, I need, look, you know what? As, if I was a member of the church, if my pastor had a Cadillac, I'm cool with the Cadillac. You get a BMW, I'm starting to look sideways.
Right.
You got a Bentley, we got issues.
We got a problem.
You got wire work. Now I got to cut you.
Wire work, you draw the line of wire work.
Come on, man. Like, it's one thing to have a nice car and have nice suit and stuff like that. You feel like that's a part of the life.
Right.
You know what I mean? At this point, it's an accepted part of the life. But like, you start doing extra, because wire work is extra stuff. Like, it's like super extra. Like, you got the wire work, we got problems, man. I paid my tithes, and you know what I mean? My phone about to get cut off. Like, I ain't got no internet right now. Like, like all these things that I'm going through in my life. Not personally, but I'm just thinking about, like,
right.
There's somebody there that's going through some things. What's up, Ace?
Ace up in here. What's going on, player?
So there's some things that I'm going through right now. And then I go to church because I need to hear the word, and I need you to help me get closer to the Lord, to cleanse my soul of these demons I'm feeling right now, because I'm really close to either selling drugs or robbing somebody, and then you show up with the wire work.
Right.
So, I gotta cut you. Like, I got to. Them's the rules. You show up with the wire work and I'm scrambling. You got to get cut.
No, Chase. Ace is showing up, I think, from via YouTube. I got my Restream and it's showing the YouTube logo. So I don't know if it's the live stream on YouTube or if it's the Restream stream with the actual Facetious background and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's the Restream stream.
Yeah, I think it's that.
The mainstream is the better one.
Yeah,
get us unfiltered.
Right. Silly man. But no,
this one, that one got the seasoning on it. I know you white, I ain't about that seasoning life. But
see, bogus, man.
I'm joking. I know to y'all, water seasoning is a season.
Water seasoning. You silly man.
Look, the first year we did, I don't know when it was Thanksgiving. I think it was Thanksgiving. The first Thanksgiving I did with my girl, and we got a ham. I'm not about that turkey life.
Right.
So we got a ham, and we was like looking at like, okay, so what we supposed to put on this? At the very least, you supposed to put some pineapples on that thing and a little bit of
at the very least. At the very least.
She talking about, so just put in some water. I'm like,
what? So
But she did recover. Let me tell you, she did recover, and she found like the best ham junk that you can find. The best ham junk that you can find is the pineapples, some brown sugar, babe.
Yeah.
And it's some honey, but I don't do the honey because I just put my seasoning on. But the brown sugar and that them pineapples in the crock pot, my man.
Okay, so let me tell you what we've been doing for a while. That's my favorite that my wife does. So she gets ham. I picked up the ham this year, but she gets ham, and you put mustard on it, right? Now listen.
I heard about this.
Yeah, and then you get either like some Nilla wafers, or we got to get safe cookies, right? Or safe like Nilla wafer, something like that. You grind them up and then you put them on the outside, and it makes this beautiful, beautiful coat because it's crumbly and stuff. And then you bind it together, with the mustard dog. It is so good. It is so good.
Mustard and Nillas.
And man, it's so good because you got that tangy, that salty, and you get the salt with the ham, but then you get the sweet with the glaze on the outside that happens. Man, it makes such a sweet glaze. Simpson says, you about that? Simpson said, my bad. I've been dealing with the issue with my American account. I need to be in here trolling.
You trying to be international.
Cruz Chase said, what flavor is this when you're talking about the water flavor? And he said, it tastes boneless. That's stupid, man. It is a difference between with a ham with a bone and without a bone, though. There's a big difference. There's a big difference.
There's a difference. Now, if it depends on how many people are involved. Because if it's just me, my girl, and possibly like one of the kids,
no bone.
Then I'm going no bone, and I'm really, to be honest, I just go with the slices. Like I just go with the not the slices, not the thin slice, but like just like a thick like piece of like ham.
The sandwich slice, like the thicker sandwich slice.
No, it comes in the thing. It looked like a little ham,
right?
And it has really thick slices. It's just like a chunk of ham, and it's just sliced up. I go with that, and I still prepare it the same.
Right. Okay.
But if there's gonna be some people around, then we gotta go spiral.
That spiral cut. You want to put that spiral cut, boy.
We gotta go spiral, bro. Like we got to.
Right. That's
it's a necessity.
Man, thankfully we got a free turkey this year because my son was volunteering at a hospital some of the year, and for their volunteers they got them turkeys, and man, we got a free turkey. So
he said, "What is behind Scar?"
Yeah,
that's my new sectional couch that I have yet to put together. I just got it delivered today. I didn't know it was going to be delivered today.
Oh, okay.
So I had not prepared. I had to get the homies from work to come help me move the other stuff. And then they called them
before. Don't you hate being that person? You don't really call people. You be like,
no, hey, I got it from my boss.
Okay.
I got it from my boss.
Okay.
And this ain't new money. I bought it from my boss. He upgraded. So
okay.
I was right. He was just like, y'all, somebody need a sectional? I was like, shoot.
Sure.
So I had them come in, bring the pieces in, and I haven't really done a whole lot yet. So it ain't been no time. Like I got here about 5:30. Then I got my shower. Put some clothes in the what's up, man? I see. Put some clothes in the washing machine that I forgot about, so now they gonna smell funny.
Oh man, see, that's when you gotta rewash them again, bro. You gotta rewash them again.
I ain't about to be out here rewash.
Bro, you gotta rewash them. Otherwise, when you dry them, they gonna smell like funk. It's gonna smell like you just brand new in the morning. You gonna smell like you worked out in them, and you ain't gonna like that. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna want that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, what's up, Amp? But no, man. So Mike, let's get into this Black Friday though. Mike, I picked up some phenomenal deals on Black Friday, man. Like we got bedding, we got towels. I got beddings for everybody's room.
No, let me tell you something. I found these sheets, dog, and I gotta find these things on Amazon again. But I bought some sheets because I upgraded my bed and all that.
Okay.
Upgraded my bed and all that. And I had to find some sheets. And sheets are incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
For king size bed, deep. It's deep. Like it's about, it's about like this tall. Like it's I mean, the mattress is like this tall. But like, so man, I found these sheets on Amazon and they are peach soft.
What? Peach soft. Okay, that'd be soft.
Bruh. I'm trying to told you. And they are like, it's like 1,500 thread count, like I mean real deal sheets, bruh. And they was the 1,500 Supreme Collection bed sheet set, premium peach soft luxury 4-piece bed set. Bruh. It is every bit of having to say that whole title.
Really? Man,
these shows is great, and they was only like $24.
Oh, that's what's up, man. For King, boy, you hey, that's a great price.
Yeah, and on top of it, you know how you got to, sometimes you got to get those little things to go under your corners.
Yeah,
for the sheets. Why got elastic already in it, though?
Yeah, nice, man, nice.
It's already sewn in, so you ain't even got to get the little sheet things because the sheet things is already sewn in.
So you got a fitted, a flat, and 2 pillowcases, I presume.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I ended up getting, so the boys, I got them fleece blankets. So I got a fitted, a flat, and 2 pillowcases. Well, 1 pillowcase for the twin, for the youngest, 2 pillowcases for the oldest, who has a full, and full/queen. So and then I bought a set for us, but ours are microfiber. And boy, let me tell you, them bad boys are nice. Mine is chocolate for the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Got to go with chocolate. Just because it's a nice color and it kind of fits everything in the room. Oh man, really great. So I picked up that. And then some of the other cool stuff, man, I picked up a lot of other clothes and stuff that the kids and stuff needed. And I picked up a couple of games, but this is what I wanted to focus on. So, Raja, I need another headset, right? So this is the HyperX Cloud Stinger Core, right? These things normally retail for $39. They have the little blue. Normally, the little H logo is red, like the Hyper down here. It's the same color, red normally, but it's blue because it's kind of made to go with the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, if you can see right there on the side of the box. But it goes with everything, and it works with the other accessories that I have with my other headset. And man, that thing was normally retails for $40. I got it for $24.99. I picked up 2 pair. So
that's real.
Yeah, man, and that was great. I need 2 pairs. All right. So but yeah, man, I got the link. Scar. I'll take a look at that here in just a moment, man. But so the other deal I got, I ended up sorry about that if I hit the mic. I ended up getting this. So I ended up getting this controller from Microsoft. All because, and I'm gonna lean in a little bit. So I plan on gifting my Xbox One to my youngest. But in order to make that happen, I have the adapter. I needed the adapter on the controller, to plug in the headset and stuff. But these adapters are no longer really sold by Microsoft. They used to retail for $24.99, but since they started putting the 3.5 millimeters inside the controllers, they no longer sell for $24.99. If you buy them, they're only available third party, and it's about $40. The controller I just showed you was $44.99 on sale. So
my original controller did not have the 3.5. And like the headphones that came in the box stopped working. Yeah. So that's when I ended up with that. What you call it? What's his name? Halo.
Oh, the Master Chief lock.
Yeah, I ended up with the lock controller because it had that. And then I don't like that one. So I ended up getting another controller. And now I finally, from my other one, I finally got my white joint. Nice. For the other one that I bought. But I mean, it got a messed up bumper. Like they had to tape this bastard. So I'm just gonna use this. For when I'm playing Killing Floor on PC.
Word up, man. And I mean, Microsoft had deals on controllers, $40 they were going for. Sony PS4, Sony had some deals on the controllers, tons of deals on games and stuff. Yeah, they discontinued the adapter, Ace. I was mad surprised when you go on to Amazon, if you look for
because
Xbox
you don't
One
need
adapter.
them. Like what they started putting 3.5 in the thing.
Right. And I was like, man, but they don't understand when they stop making stuff, bro, that just drives the price up. And so I was like, well, it kind of works for in Microsoft's benefit, because now you're going to force people to buy new controllers. So, but this controller is hot. It is nice. It actually has rubberized grips on the back and the front. Like, dude, it's legit. So,
yeah, the lock got some texture to it. Like it's not rubberized grip, but it got some texture to it. So when you holding it, you can feel that.
Right, so I got that one to go with my PC, so I can use that to play. And man, stinking nice. I actually moved my PC from below my desk to on top of my desk now, so it's right here on the side. So I got it right there. Love that thing, and yeah, man. So it was a good time. I mean, I bought a lot of stuff, and the other thing that I picked up that I gotta tell everybody about, because I'm a cologne dude, Mike. I'm on these scents, dog. So a while back, I'd actually got a demo of Jimmy Choo, man. Now that scent is legit for dudes. And
see, see for something like that, I highlight the old man.
Right. But
you know the old man.
Right, I know the old man. So they had the 3.3 ounce, which is the big one of Jimmy Choo, man. Overstock.com had this on sale. On Amazon, the 3.3 ounce Eau Toilette, right? That normally goes for $90. On Overstock.com, it was $34.99.
Word.
For 3.3 ounces. I was like, cha-ching, let's get that. Ace was laughing to say, I'm on them cents. Yeah, man, I gotta be, man. I have to be. But yeah, man, I got some great deals on Black Friday. I ain't even leave the house, dog. I went to the house. I left the house to go pick up this controller. And then I went to Kohl's to pick up some things.
I did buy a couple things, and the couple things that I just got. Like I just got them like right before the show started. It finally got delivered. I bought a torch for my paintings, like a little handheld.
Really? Like a flambe?
Butane torch, yeah. For that, and then I finally bought an SD card for my phone.
You finally bought an SD card? Oh, they were nice and on sale too, man. I think $20 would get you 128 gigs.
Nah, I got a 64 because I don't really need 128. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's funny. He said he was flirting with Kelly Chambers in Mass Effect. She's in Mass Effect 2, right? No.
Yeah. She's in 2.
Yeah, she's in 2. She's in 2.
She's temporarily in 3.
Right, but she's in 2.
And it is real temporary if you don't
right.
if you don't choose a certain dialogue option,
right,
she might be real temporary.
Real temporary, right? But yeah, so he said, yeah, that dance was dirty. Even now, when I look back on some of those animations for Mass Effect 2, it's still crazy looking. Still crazy. Like,
yeah, man. Let me tell you about Mass Effect 2, man.
Here we go. We're getting into it already, man.
So Pooh Bear, when she was here the weekend before Thanksgiving, we started Mass Effect 3.
Yep, you mentioned that.
Then when she went home, she didn't have all that DLC, so she could not use the save that she started here.
Man.
So she had to start over. And I'm like, man, I want to play some Mass Effect. So I went on to Mass Effect 3, and I was going through it trying to find I was trying to find a save where everything was right.
Right.
I cannot find a save where everything is right. So that means, and also, I can't find a save that's right before the final mission.
Okay.
So that I can just do that.
Right. Because that honestly is the best side mission or the best mission in all of gaming. Like, has to be. What's the side eye for?
Better than Shadow Broker? The entirety of Shadow Broker?
Shadow Broker's DLC. So it's not required. Like, if you have Mass Effect, you should play it, but it's not required to get to the main story. See what I mean?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can do that. Shadow Broker is number one. I don't care what nobody said.
I don't know, man.
And Shadow Broker, like the entirety of Shadow Broker, is like amazing.
It is good. It is good. I'm a fan.
Like it's probably the best. It's not the most enjoyable Mass Effect DLC. The most enjoyable is the Citadel, because the Citadel in 3.
The Citadel's pretty good, but I think for me, one of the most sneakily enjoyable ones are Javik from the Ashes, the Prothean.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing.
Yeah, I know where you go.
Javik becomes more of a thing if you keep him with you for the whole rest of the game.
Right, which I did.
Especially if you take him to the
Sorry Planet.
The Sorry Planet.
What is it? Thessia?
Yeah, you take him to Thessia, and it's just magic. Especially that part.
Oh, that's so great.
When you're in the museum,
they hit that temple. No, they hit that temple.
Yeah, when they hit that temple, it's like I call it a museum because it has all those exhibits and shit.
Right.
So, but yeah, so like Javik is like, I don't really count that as DLC because there's only one mission that's specifically to that DLC, and then the rest of it you just got him with you.
Right. Yeah, but he get unlocked. That's the only reason I say that. Yeah. But no, man, I'm with you. I'm with you.
We probably got to rank Mass Effect DLC at some point.
We'll probably do that next show, actually.
But see, here's the thing. I have not played a single DLC for one.
There are only 2: Pinnacle Station and Bring Down the Sky.
Yeah, I heard Pinnacle Station, Bring Down the Sky had a little something in it, but it wasn't enough.
It did. A said Shadow Broker is fire. Yeah, it is. So Mike, here's the last thing I really wanted to talk about, and then we get in consumption. Did you know? Okay, so we talked about it earlier this year that Ford is going to stop selling a lot of their passenger cars. Well, look who's following suit, B. Ain't nobody but your boys GM. GM is going in an effort to save $6 billion in costs annually.
Bruh, look, all of this, only thing all of this is saying to me is,
okay.
And like we heard some things about Harley having to cut down on some things because they having a hard time too. Like all of these manufacturers, they're all suffering because of the tax cuts and the tariffs. They're all suffering because of your boy 45.
You think that's the case?
That is definitely the case.
Well, he actually responded as well.
Because think about it. Like the tax cuts go to the rich. They mostly went to the rich, right?
Mm-hmm.
You really think that the people at the top of Ford and GM aren't the rich? And they suffering because like in addition to that tax cut, the tariffs and all that kind of stuff is really messing with their business. So they all got to cut back, which means now that's not just like messing with their money, that's also messing with people's jobs, and that's messing with their money. Like regular folk now gotta suffer because now they ain't gonna have their jobs. What they say they cutting back. GM said they cutting back 15%, and
15% of their workforce, dog, across Michigan, Ohio, Maryland, and Canada. That's a lot of places, dude.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah,
that they employ.
It is. It's a lot of people, man. One of the buildings at where I work here in Oklahoma City used to be a GM building before GM shut down and left Oklahoma City. And yeah, it is a massive building. And the number of people that work in that building right now is ridiculous. So I know they had a lot of people working in that building when GM was there. So it was crazy, man. But yeah, man, they're stopping production of many different brands. So let me get them all. The Chevy Volt and the Chevy Cruze are being stopped here for American vehicles. They're also discontinuing the Chevrolet Impala in March. And in March, and then in Canadian production in the fourth quarter of 2019. It'll also end the sales of.
Well, thank goodness for the Impalas, because now I ain't gotta be shook when Joe Schmo rolls up behind me in a white Impala. I don't know if you the folks or not. Like,
right. You just get that one look in your be like, dang it. So and then
I ain't gotta be like, what's the speed limit?
right. Right. Am I going to, is my cruise control on? Like, you just got to go through everything. But looks like the US will also end sales of the Cadillac XTS and the Buick LaCrosse luxury cars in March, and the Cadillac CT6 will be killed off in the US after mid-19.
Okay. Look, bruh. So what the old dudes gonna drive now? Like, we got issues.
Right. Hey, bruh. So listen, the Regal is still out there. The Buick Regal is still out there in them streets. Okay, we still got the
y'all already stopped production on the Broham. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Broham, that used to be my jam, dog. It used to be my jam.
Y'all already stopped production on the Broham, but now y'all cutting all of the old dude cars out, and we got some problems. And Samson Simpson said people aren't purchasing cars like that. Yes, right. We are not purchasing cars like that, but because of the tariffs and stuff like that, they can't sell them elsewhere either.
Right, and that the issue is, it's not even just that. Just here in America, the trend lately has been SUVs and crossovers, and that's the said. It comes as Americans are abandoning passenger cars in favor of crossovers. That is the hottest segment right now. So all of the vehicle reviewers I follow on YouTube have all shifted, bro. They've all shifted from like sedans and like small sports sedans, and they would do some SUVs, to now it's mostly SUVs, and they even have truck channels. They have one of them, Fast Lane reviewer, they even have, or the Fast Lane car, they even have a whole truck channel on YouTube dedicated to reviewing trucks. Like, people ain't out here playing games anymore. They want those big bodies.
We went hard like years ago.
Yeah,
we went hard for SUVs until them Bush gas prices hit, and it was like, maybe I shouldn't have bought this SUV.
Right.
Crossovers is like, yeah, you could kind of have an SUV and it's kind of a car. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna do that in case those gas prices come back.
Yeah. I got him. Here's the thing: is I can get more space for only a small sacrifice in fuel economy. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. And that's basically what it comes down to. That's what it boils down to. And you know what? It's just weird. You're right. The tariffs, they do play quite a thing. Also, keep in mind with GM, they actually have a lot of brands like Opel, and there are a couple of other brands.
Because, you know, like Ford has like Fiat and stuff like that.
Yeah. But
that
I can't really
do a whole lot here, but they do a lot elsewhere. And like, if I can't get my stuff over there because 45 tripping,
right?
You know what I mean? That's a problem. Like, your man's is
right. And so like cars like the Buick Cascada, which is it's the Opel brand, right? So, but in Europe and overseas is branded as Opel and sells better, right? You can't. So the good thing about having these global platforms is that you can sell pretty much the same vehicle. You reduce your individualized production costs by mass producing a platform. Like, that's Toyota's new one. Like, that's why the new Camry is so hot, because it's on the TNGA. What is it? Toyota, the next generation architecture. And so that's why you have those things.
I can make the same car and I can slap a different logo on it. That's it. In there. But like, now you messing with my money. I can't even make the same car no more.
So yeah, man, it's crazy. And I'll tell you, man, when GM leaves, they leave, dog. Like, they leave, they just strip out everything. And like, whatever little communities were gathered around those GM plants, they're gonna be suffering, dude.
I mean, look at Detroit. Like,
yeah.
You know,
Every
time one of those places close in Detroit, like Detroit, it seems like, you know, I mean, like, Detroit is basically one famine away from the Hunger Games. Like, this is serious. This is real. It's so real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we had Detroit on the show, and he was talking about like other people coming in because they gotta leave.
Right. Man, I don't understand. I don't understand how communities can prepare for that. You know what I mean? Just the daily commerce from food, from travel, right? And then you have all those people staying there, and then you
luckily Hampton Roads is insulated by the military, because if those shipyards ever have to shut down,
oh boy, yeah.
And they have to, and the shipyards have to do layoffs and stuff all the time, especially when like they do something big and then they ain't really got all that work, so they do layoffs all the time. And all of those people are like, "What are we gonna do?" Until it's time for some more work, and then they hire a lot of them back. But like luckily they're insulated, especially because Norfolk, with the Navy there, like it's always something to do for the Navy, so that's a good thing. But if something happens, that's gonna be a big problem. It's gonna be the same thing,
Yeah. No, man, it's tough. It's tough. I'm looking at some of these declines in sales in 2018 for the vehicles and stuff, man. And let me just read them to you real quick. The vote fell 15.9%. This is all in the first 9 months, so through September of this year. Chevy Volt sales down 15.9. Cruise sales down 26.5. Impala sales down 13.4. The CT6, the Cadillac, 10.6.
The Impala sales go down because y'all keep locking us up.
You're silly, man. You're silly, man.
And if your Impala ain't sitting on grown folks, what is you doing?
Hey, my boy at work, Burl, he just got himself an Impala. He just got one, and I'm a fan of the Malibus, and they're the same.
How grown are the kids though?
Like, they're pretty grown. They're like college age.
I meant the shoes, man.
Oh,
the rims.
I think he got 19s on them. I want to say they offer 20s, but I think he got the package with 19s.
Come on, man. You can't do 19s. Like you got to have grown folks. Like your rims got to be either right close to or be able to drink. Like we got to.
I don't know if it needs 21. I don't know. But it's nice.
We need, bro. You gotta use some 22s, bro. Like for real.
Come on, man.
For real, you gotta have some 22s on the Impala. Like for real. Like I be seeing these dudes, in the car clubs and stuff like that with these really, really big rims and stuff like that. Like I don't think you need to go there. But if you got an Impala, you got to be sitting on grown folks at least. You can't be sitting on no kids, man.
I don't know, man. Sister said he got that Impala and them discontinue it, just hit him in the pockets. Yeah, it did on the parts, unless they have surplus parts for a while that can last, because he just bought it a month ago. And so hopefully it's American-made vehicle. That's the thing, right? So it shouldn't be too difficult to acquire those parts, keeping in mind that a lot of the same parts on the Impala are found on the Malibu, which is still currently in production. So it shouldn't be too hard to get some of those parts, but I see what you're saying, Simpson. I see what you're saying. Yeah, makes those things quite scarce now. So, Mike, bruh, what you been consuming though?
Man, I mean it's all mostly the same stuff for me. I haven't done too much different, except your boy got into some NCAA football a couple days ago.
What?
I went back. I did some NCAA football. It is still greatness. I don't care what nobody say. It's still look, NCAA football 14 is still better than the current MAC. I said it. It's done.
Look, man, that was 14 with Denard Robinson on the cover, right?
I think so. It's back there, but
yeah, man. So yeah, man. I've known it's been good. I didn't actually. I think I own that one. I can't remember if I own that one or not. I don't think so. I actually need to get it.
No, 14 was the last one. I mean,
yeah, 14 that had Denard Robinson on the cover from Michigan.
You ain't never had 14?
Nah,
bruh.
Nah.
I'm gonna need you to do that.
I know it.
They did a couple months ago. They finally shut down the
servers.
They shut down the online dynasty servers.
Oh, okay. I say you love NCAA. Make me want to run Florida.
Are you ignoring Simpson though?
Been consuming these Michigan L's. Oh, I hear what he's saying. But ask Simpson who his team is. Go ahead. Missouri Tigers. Go ahead. 5-6. Go ahead, 5-6. Go ahead.
Simpson, bruh. How you out here? I know my microphone is behind me right now, but like, how you out here talking about Michigan and you rep for the Tigers? The Tigers that they had to go through. Like, did the team quit on them a couple years ago? Like, the team just straight quit because of the kid and like conditions and all these things. Like, how you the team just said we not playing, dog.
We good. That's what the team said. We good.
We good. We not gonna show up to play for no damn Missouri Tigers. This is ridiculous. The conditions on campus for the Negroes is not good, and we are not gonna play. Blah blah blah. The rest of the stuff,
right?
But that's your squad.
But that's your squad.
Hey, and how you gonna talk? How you gonna talk about somebody in your squad and your squad ain't nothing? That's kind of like how fans of the R's. The fans of the R's always be talking about people. It's like,
how you gonna talk about? How you gonna talk? Right?
You run for the R's. Like, the only thing you can look. There's only really like one team you can talk about. Like, you could talk about the Browns. You know what I mean? Like, you can talk about the Browns. Like, everybody can talk about the Browns because the Browns are the Mississippi of the NFL. You know what I mean?
Baker did his thing this weekend, oh boy.
Yeah, but the Browns are the Mississippi of the NFL. They ain't never gonna come up on nothing.
Nothing.
Like,
nothing.
They never gonna come up on nothing. They should have a long time ago, being they always got the top draft picks. But like, come on, man.
They got a lot of talent this year, though, man. I mean, but I know they're not doing much this year. But you right though. They said, Scarborough, you got close to that cam like Wilson Fisk.
Yeah, somebody actually put a meme up of Wilson Fisk, where it was just like, it was like they were asking him about like, what are you up to and all this kind of stuff, and he's just like, what happened to you when a kid? When I was a boy.
Yeah. That's great, man. But no, man, oh man, but no, Simpson will play this game though. He'll play this game like, well, I went to go watch Notre Dame play, and I went to watch Penn State play at the stadium. So whoever's doing well, he could just be like, I'll ride with him. You know what I'm saying?
But then just say you ain't got no team.
Right.
You know what? You're a Missouri Tigers fan. You ain't got no team. Just go ahead and divorce them. Get up off that narcotic, and just go be a fan. Like, just go be a fan. Just be like Snoop Dogg and be like, Snoop's supposed to be a Steelers fan, but he just kind of show up in everybody's gear.
Right. Right.
And like Drake will actually, man, why they let Drake do layup lines with Kentucky? Was it Kentucky?
I don't know.
It was Kentucky and Kansas. They actually let him have on the warm-ups and do layup lines with them dudes once. Like, Drake don't care. Like, Drake will show up to your joint and he'll be all about it for that day.
That day? Oh, yeah, he there. He is in it. And Simpson said Michigan don't show up for Ohio State. That's valid. It's not that they don't show it, just that Urban Meyer got their number, bro. Like, it's just that simple.
I mean, are we saying that Michigan didn't show up for them?
Yeah,
does Ohio State always show up for them?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's the latter more than it is the former. Ohio State always shows up for Michigan. Like, and you can listening to the announcers on Saturday. They were like, he's like, we've been waiting for this game all season. They finally put it all together. Talk about Ohio State. I'm like, of course they did, because who they playing? They are playing Michigan. They are playing their most heated rivalry.
Here's the thing, and I noticed this happens in band too, right? Mm-hmm. Because like there was a really good band battle a few weeks ago with Norfolk State and North Carolina A&T, and like it was real close. And people got opinions both ways, but after that battle, it seemed like something in A&T just kind of died, and like it's like they put too much energy into Norfolk State, and then they just ain't really got it for nobody else no more.
Oh, okay, I hear what you're saying.
So, but like luckily for y'all, like this is always at the end of the season.
Well, the thing is, it's actually I actually was vacillating in my head whether or not we should hold this game at the beginning, closer toward the beginning of the season or in the middle of the season, because you're gonna fall out of contention at the end of the season and not have enough time to claw back. So I think that they should have this game earlier in the season, or just not lose. Since I said when you lose to your rival consistently, folks usually get their pink slip. I'm just saying. Hey, look, here's the thing. Harbaugh just won us 10 games again. We're gonna be in one of the top bowl games,
but they
again.
They never really been in some real contention with him, though.
That's valid. I mean, they are until this last game. That's the thing. Like, that's been Michigan even under Lloyd Carr, like even under Brett.
But with the cachet that your coach commands, like, I'm gonna need y'all to at least get to be one of them four.
Yeah, I mean, with the cachet and just cash. I mean, just simply his salary is ridiculous,
bruh. Hey, yo, somebody posted on HBCU game day, was talking about the coach at North Carolina that got fired. And they still got to pay him like $12 million. And somebody from HBCU game day was like,
that Butch Davis?
No. I can't remember who it was.
Okay.
But somebody on HBCU game day was just like, yo, they got to pay him $12 million. Do you know what that can do for any HBCU? He was just like, yo, that can pay for the entire NCCU athletic department for over a year. What they have to pay him to go home.
Right. Man. The thing is, Larry Fedora, I believe he used to coach at Oklahoma State as like offensive line or something. So I believe he did. But yeah, you're right, bro. $12 million through 2022. He'll receive $3 million
to go home, though. Like, it's not even like you paid him $12 million. No, you paid him $12 million to go home.
To go sit down. You paid him $12 million to go sit down, bro.
Go and sit down somewhere.
Go and sit down. We don't need you over here. That's rough, dude. But I've always wanted to be a coach, and like stuff like that, it's like, man, I really want to be a coach. You know what I mean? I really want to be a coach.
The problem with being a coach is that if things don't break right, you out of there, because they can't fire the players.
Right? They can't. Even though they pay them.
It's always going to be on you.
Right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, but you have to kind of buy into that. You have to know and be willing to accept those consequences when you buy in, and all of your coaches on your staff and everything.
Your contract is right, so they can pay you $12 million to go home.
Right. I mean, who is his legal team? Like, you need to figure out who his agent / legal advisor is, and be like, I need that cat on my team.
Yeah, it said that would fund the entire NCCU athletics department, scholarships, salaries, operations, etc. for over a year. Man, it's crazy, dude. But that's the type of money that's going on out here in college football nowadays, Mike. Yeah, but you got anything else you've been watching, man? Because I need to get more consumption. You don't want to pay them nothing. But you don't want to pay people to actually play the game.
Nah, never that.
No, man, just it's all the rest of the stuff. I'm getting through. I'm almost to the end of unlocking the battle axe on the beta version of the update for Killing Floor. Okay. I think the update will be live on everybody for console next week, if I'm not mistaken. I think it'll be live on the it's next week.
All right, cool. All right, cool, man. Well, Scar, I'm all caught up on Manifest. Y'all need to be watching that NBC show, man. That show is legit.
I just got Hulu, dog. When Will posted, I think it was Will posted that thing on Hulu for 99 cents. I was like, bruh, for 99 cents, I'll do that. So I did that, and Manifest is on my list. And I'm gonna tell you something that's on my list that you would not expect.
What's that?
And I'm probably never going to watch it. It's on my list, because they were talking about it on the Dream Team. My Hero Academia is on my Hulu list.
That thing is one of the best.
I ain't never gonna watch it.
It's one of the best anime ever, dog.
The way that they was talking about it, I was like, man, I'll go ahead.
It's hot fire, dog. It is hot fire, because the protagonist that you have is not your normal protagonist, and that makes all the difference. All the difference. You root for that dude because he's quite different.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, get yours.
All right, so I'm getting more current on I am current on Black Lightning. I'm one episode behind on All American. I'm getting more current on Arrow, Supergirl, and even the Legends of Tomorrow. I'm still on Netflix though, on Legends of Tomorrow. I'm still on Netflix, but I'm working it through. Ace was like, anime, what? Yeah, he was excited. But I'm almost there, man. And then
I'm only behind on Legends of Tomorrow. I mean I'm way behind on Supergirl because I ain't watching none of that. But I'm like an episode and a half behind on Legends of Tomorrow. Other than that, I'm caught up to like what happens tonight and all of that, but I'm caught up.
Word up, man. I have to say Flash
Arrow right now though.
Oh, Arrow right now is, man, look, I think I'm fully there. I think I'm fully there because I think I watched the last little bit I had last night, but I think the new one comes on tomorrow. Tonight. Okay. So I need to catch up on that. So I mean that means it's almost time. So but man, that's really about it though, Mike. That's all I had. I haven't checked.
Nothing? Huh? You ain't played nothing?
What did I play? Oh, I finished Shadow of the Tomb Raider, bruh.
Okay.
That is a great game, dog. Like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, you guys need to play that. It's really good. I quite enjoyed that game. I think I dropped I can't even tell you the amount of hours. I know it's at least 30. I dropped at least 30 hours in that game. It's great, and I was still gonna go back and finish all the other stuff.
We can say that the Black Friday sales for both Xbox and PlayStations were weak sauce.
And it was hot garbage. I ended up spending more on the autumn sale for Steam, which was still.
It's like we gonna give you Hitman 2 for real cheap. Like nobody want no Hitman 2. Do I look like I want Hitman 2?
And it wasn't real cheap either. Like real cheap is like, yeah, we're gonna give it to you for this hot 12% off. Like, come on, man. Get out of my face with that.
Actually, I think Xbox had it. It was like 30, 35.
Did they? So here's the thing. You could have gotten the deal that for 35, or if you get like a certain edition, you get Hitman 1, Hitman Season 1, and all the DLC for that. So I went ahead and just got Hitman Season 1 on PC. It was like $11. I got all DLC for that, and I picked up Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now I have all of the current Tomb Raider games on PC. And then picked up a couple other pieces of DLC, couple other games and stuff, man. So I'll probably be playing Hitman here really soon. And I've already finished Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox One, so I'll probably just postpone Rise of the Tomb Raider till sometime later. I think if I do participate in Extra Life, like it actually playing, I think it'll just be a full Tomb Raider run for the current 3.
There's a couple sales that I kind of want in games, but it's not games that you care about. But the one game that I really do want to buy on PC, there ain't no sale on it because it just came out in October.
Okay, which one is that?
It's a game. I talked about 2 Point Hospital, but there's another game called Project Hospital, and Project Hospital is one of those similar like tycoon type games. But it's real. They're not fake things. They're not fake like injuries and diseases and stuff like that. It's real.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's all like real stuff, and but it's like 25, and I don't know if I really want to put the 25 on that.
Right. No, man, but yeah, man. So some of the deals were good. Some of the deals were really good out there, and man, if you were looking to build a PC, bruh, the deals were ridiculous. Like my PC cost me $638, $640 or whatever, and you could probably part everything else in there for about $5 now. Like the same things. And I think, and that doesn't include the graphics card or whatever, but I mean you could part everything in there for cheap. The processor's cheap, the motherboards, the graphics cards, the RAM. I spent $170 for my RAM. My same RAM was $110. So like that's $60 off already, right? So it's like, man, and then my graphics card I spent $280 on. That graphics card is $200 now. Like it's just things like that. It's just, man, I spent $125 on the board on sale. You can get actually a B450 for like $70. Like it's just like you could just chop prices and cases. There are tons of cases. So yeah, I mean it was really, really good. Sales were just phenomenal, man. I did miss a monitor though. I missed the 75 hertz monitor that I wanted to, and it was 1440p, and it was $99. I wanted to grab it, and it's bigger than my current monitor, so it's bigger. It has a faster refresh rate, and it does better resolution, and I still didn't get it. So should have got it, but it's all good, man.
I'm thinking about getting another laptop. I just need a laptop that I can be able to play like RimWorld and stuff like that without it chugging. Because I took my laptop to work the other day because work was boring as a mud.
Right.
But I tried to play some RimWorld and it was like a flip book.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I would say look at getting an external GPU.
I really want to. I think I want a tablet. Like I know I want like something. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do so I can play games at work. I know the Switch is too expensive.
Yeah,
but I would love to just take the Switch and Diablo with me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, try to look at some Android tablets, man. You know it's gonna be out there. No, it's gonna be out there.
But the games I want to play ain't up there. That's the only problem.
Right.
And then like that, and I looked into a Vita, but Vitas are still $250. Like, why Vita's still $250, dog? Right. So I'm still trying to figure out the best thing to do because it's boring at work.
Yeah. No, I understand, man. I understand. But
the Switch is a better value than the Vita for y'all. I don't fox with Nintendo. Like I don't fox with Nintendo. The only reason why I would buy that is because of like Diablo. And like they're remastering Saints Row the Third with all of the DLC for the Switch, and like that type of stuff, like that that stuff, the stuff that I could probably play elsewhere is what I would play on my Switch. I don't give a damn about no Mario. Do I look like I care about Mario? Yeah, all those people who say Mario, get out my face.
Man, he's Italian, dog. I've never known like a legitimate Italian who calls himself Mario.
You know what I'm saying? And he said it himself. It's me, Mario.
I know. Like, that's my
Mario. Like he didn't say that. It's me, Mario.
He didn't say Mario. He never said Mario. He's always said Mario. And that's what I hold to. All right, Ace, man. Head on out of here because guess what? We about to get up out of here too, man. Yeah, so Scar, give me a shout out. So.
Man, shout out to the people, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Ace for showing up. Simpson, and Chase. And did I miss anybody? I think that was
no Ace, Chase, and Simpson. That's it.
Okay, yeah, because Chase showed up under two different profiles.
Okay. Word up.
So yeah, so man, just shout out to the people. Shout out to the people who's gonna listen later. Send us your feedback and all that kind of stuff. We love that. Whether you do it on whatever platform you choose, just make sure you tag us in it. Check out the painting stuff. I'm working on the website. I was gonna try to get a whole bunch of pictures taken and try to do a Black Friday sale, but I may just call it a holiday sale. But I'm just gonna try to get a lot of these things moved. So holla at your boy. I'm working on the website. I'm just gonna do it through Blogger and call it a day.
Word.
So yeah, so I'm doing that. The videos are doing very well. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. One of my videos got like 70 something views, and I'm like, word.
It's like word. I'll take that
for real. Like, you know what I mean? Because my unless it's a band video, they don't really move that well.
Right.
So like, some of my band videos got over 10,000 views. So
word up.
Yeah.
All right, man. So shout out to everybody joining us live. Simpson, Chase, and Ace, man. We appreciate y'all dropping in. It was really good time, and out there in the chat clowning. So also I want to give a shout out to Tap the Craft. And also I want to give a shout out to Open Form Radio, man. They just wrapped up season 9. So I'll be on tomorrow on OFR, starting season 10. I'll be on a little late though, because I got choir rehearsal first. So when I get back from rehearsal, I'll jump on, probably be in there for a little second, try to join those fellas. And it should be good, man. It should be good. Shout outs to again last week, Xiantayne.
Shout out to Open Conservative Radio. I dig those dudes.
Man, you know your boy your boy Jay O'Malley, man. He be out there spitting some knowledge. So I like that dude. He just sometimes he smoke a little too much before he come on. but that's still my dude, man. I like that dude a lot. Otherwise, shout outs to everybody listening, man. Shout outs to everybody leaving us reviews and recommending the show and sharing it with people, man. That all that stuff is really good, man. We really appreciate it. And thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for downloading, and thank y'all for reviewing us. And yeah, man, thank y'all for being part of the community. We sure enough appreciate it. So, hey, that's really about it. We'll be back in your ears, in front of your eyeballs again next week. So, peace out to the Warriors, y'all.
Peace out to the Warriors. I gotta go vacuum some chairs, B.